Respected Chairman of the Poultry Federation, Mr. Mohan Nagar, all the committee members, our respected Chairman, Mr. Mohan Reddy, all the members of his committee, and all the poultry farmers who have come from different parts of the state. My heartfelt greetings to all of you. I would especially like to thank you for giving me this opportunity. It has been a very informative experience for me to listen to such an experienced and respected leader. As the President, I have been working for farmers across the state for the last 10 years. After the government came to power, I was also appointed as the Chairman of the Seed Corporation. Whenever I fought for farmers' issues, I generally looked at them from the perspective of an agricultural farmer. However, after interacting with you, I realized that the difficulties faced by poultry farmers are not very different from those faced by ordinary farmers. Both face similar challenges. Many poultry farming families also come from an agricultural background. Just as agricultural farmers face rising input costs and difficulties in getting proper returns for their investments, poultry farmers are also facing increasing production costs. Unfortunately, the price they receive for eggs often does not adequately cover their expenses. Because of fluctuations in egg prices and the overall market situation, many farmers continue to suffer losses. We can see this situation particularly among small poultry farmers in many villages. In several places, small farmers have been forced to move away from poultry farming because they are unable to sustain their businesses. Despite all these difficulties, poultry farmers are playing a very important role in providing nutritious food to people across the country and particularly in our state. Whenever we visit a doctor or discuss health and nutrition, one common recommendation we hear is to eat an egg every day. This is because eggs provide essential nutrition and contribute to a healthy lifestyle. Recognizing this nutritional value, governments are also providing eggs to students through Anganwadi centers, schools, and other welfare programs. As my elder brother Bhaskar mentioned earlier, I would also like to speak about several issues related to farmers and government support. When farmers do not receive a proper market price for crops such as jowar and maize, the government purchases them at the minimum support price (MSP). Even when other states may not undertake such purchases, our government continues to procure these crops despite knowing that it may incur losses. I personally experienced this situation when maize was harvested in our area. I wanted the government to procure the crop because farmers were facing significant losses. When the government purchases at MSP, it does so knowing that it may incur a financial loss, but the objective is to protect farmers. This year, when prices declined, I personally approached the concerned authorities and requested them to intervene because farmers were facing losses of nearly 20,000 rupees per acre. After considerable efforts, the government eventually reached a position where it could procure around 14 lakh quintals, which was one of the highest procurement levels seen in the state. After procurement, when the government sells the produce through tenders, it may sometimes suffer a loss of around 1,000 rupees per unit, apart from handling, transportation, and other associated expenses. This is important to understand. Government procurement institutions are not established primarily to make profits. They are created to support farmers and protect them from market fluctuations. If the government incurs a loss in the process, it is part of its responsibility towards the farming community. The same principle applies to the poultry sector. As many of you know, there have been several discussions and tender processes regarding this matter. Mr. Mohan and many of you are already aware of these developments. There were several complications and pressures during the tender process. However, eventually, the situation improved to some extent, and because many of you were able to participate, there was some benefit for the poultry farmers. But given the current circumstances, we must remain cautious. If production falls in the future and prices rise significantly, poultry farmers could face even greater difficulties and losses. Therefore, we should take action now. The government has recently introduced certain tender and procurement arrangements. We will request the government to ensure that these opportunities are made available particularly to people and poultry farmers from Telangana, rather than allowing only large businesses or traders from other states to benefit. We will take up this matter with the concerned minister and, if necessary, with the Honorable Chief Minister as well. We will strongly request that Telangana-based farmers and poultry stakeholders are given an opportunity.
Maize procurement. Due to the impact of this year's weather conditions, including inadequate rainfall, maize production has been affected. The government has already undertaken significant procurement, reportedly around 15 lakh tons, which is one of the largest procurements in recent years. We understand that another tender for approximately 3 lakh tons may be coming up. Therefore, I request our farmer and trader brothers to come forward and participate. On behalf of the Federation, we are making every possible effort to ensure that our people get the opportunity to participate. But for that, we need your cooperation. If you cooperate with us, we will do everything possible to support you. It is not about whether one person has done some work or another person has not. Everyone who is part of this industry has a responsibility. Whether it is the market rate, culled bird rate, maize rate, or any other price, if we remain united, the entire industry will benefit tremendously. There is one more very important point that I would like to bring to the attention of the Federation leadership, the NECC chairman and our zonal chairman. Earlier, our chairman took the traders to meet the concerned leadership and discuss their issues. I request that now some of our farmers should also be taken along to meet the concerned authorities. We need to take our representatives and farmer leaders before the senior leadership so that our concerns can be properly presented. If our senior leadership gives us the assurance that I am with you and I will support you, it will give tremendous confidence to the entire poultry industry. So I request Mr. Shekhar Reddy and all our leaders to continue this effort and take our farmers along with them. If we all stand together, cooperate with each other, and work with unity, there is no doubt that we can achieve much more for our farmers and for the poultry industry. Thank you.